It's them indeed running through the monster into this B bomb site. Motum, he's got a kill, but the flash is good from Envy. They're going to pop him back, and he's stalled out on the second kill. Still gets it. Motum really just laying down the pain here. Cloud9 all over this bomb site. It's a double bait setup on sandbags. Will they expect another man? They do not. Mihu pops out with one, but it's only one, and by that point the round is cleaned up. Motum with 3. It's a gamble, it's a risk, and they're going to come to regret it. Cloud9 running through the smoke.
Oh, but JT is on to another. Mihu now set up on the other side of this bank smoke, and he's got himself a little gap, and you don't want to give Mihu a little gap to work with. Floppy actually does get that trade almost immediately, so they deal with the bank player well.
This round's going to go the way of C9, which also brings me to a tweet that has come in. Now, done when it matters the most. However, Nifty is going to have an easy shot put into his crosshairs, which ultimately does help the case of Envy picking up their first round. Now, the B site is open for the time being. There's still some eyes on it. So just Sonic and Floppy to try to get this bomb down.
They're being loud about it as well, flashing their entry, so everyone knows they're here. Envy can fully rotate, and they can have 5 players in the site in just a second. Floppy getting ready, he's going to clear the site, does get control. Team Envy almost playing retake, but they're going to swing off the back of that kill. They know Floppy's still here, and they can trade him for a round. Envy getting on the board nice and early on. Sonic has got to be so impactful here, but they're already holding on to it from the close position. Sonic doesn't check it. He is down. It's an A commitment with 3 now for Cloud9, but Envy are so aware. They're so ready. Both players watching towards his position. All fires off. AK follows up, and Calyx will close the round. It's Envy flawless. Oh, they've got a molly, but it's actually on Motum, and he's pushed up here. He's the deepest play. He's going to throw it right back. That could be a good one. It could catch Ryan off. He's going to have to smoke it. He won't play off the back of that smoke, though. Just letting them get away with the plant, but the trades are already in, and Floppy's gone from above. Moose saves the day. They're going to look for fights as well. They could catch Cloud9 setting up utility, and they have good damage, but they're also stuck outside of the site. And Cloud9 own B. They've traded positions, and not to the favor of Envy. Calyx does trade, but again, Cloud9 mollied his position. They just can't get past it. Motum pushing past Envy as well in the spawn, and it's a 3-on-2 with a bomb planted.
Yeah, Nifty and Moose once again in this situation. Now, whenever we've kind of seen them a man down trying to retake B, it's usually been these saves, but this one feels a little bit more doable. And now with that kill onto Motum, there is a real chance for Envy in this round. OC keeping an eye on short. Flash rains in, and that gets him off the angle. Moose actually wallbangs him to death, and Nifty in the meantime. Envy beginning this rotation down towards B. Nifty going to be the 3rd man in, and Moose still on this wrap around. Cloud9 walking into a bit of a stack here at the B bomb site, and Calyx will offer up the first. Mihu to follow. Moose arriving on this flank has given up his position, but doesn't get a kill from it. Nifty will at least trade onto Motum, and this leaves OC in the 1v2. No more freebies for Nifty, though this time Cloud9 are going to be fighting back, and OC here to try and see this 1v2 in to the bitter end. Does miss the timing onto the short player. Nifty repositioning up into heaven.
Cloud9 holding a man up, and I like how they've stopped here. They've gone silent for a second. It makes Envy doubt their rotation. They won't move Ryan up, just not too fast at least, because Cloud9 could still be hitting B. And in fact, they are. Ryan will be needed on this lower site, and he's going to know it as Cloud9 are making noise coming down the connector. Ryan is trying to beat the rotation. He's trying to get into the site. Cloud9 might not expect a man already here this deep.
A lot of weight on Ryan's shoulders. Here they come barreling 4 deep. That's all the remaining players. Ryan with 1. Can't get 2, and that's going to be a round for Cloud9. Just 22 seconds left on the clock.
One step further.
I love this from Moose. He hides in the mid-smoke, but is only rewarded with 1 kill. Nifty given a chance there. Does land the tag onto Floppy. Tries to run away. And this is all falling apart over at the A side of the map. Cloud9 getting entry after entry over at the A site, and their entry has now been permitted. Finally, Cloud9 maybe about to put a few more successes to their name. They catch Ryan after he's dropped Ron. They know that Calyx is here as well. They've got him pinned. How on earth is he going to navigate this? The answer, he does not. 7 rounds on the board for Cloud9, 8 for Envy. They're going to have to really pick up the pace here. And this has given all the information over to Mihu. He knows that both these players are coming. He's ready, and he's going to deal with the first. At the very, very least, he's really slowed down the pace. And there we go. He deals with both players. And that round gets laid to rest very, very quickly by the Envy squad. It looked like Cloud9 had all these crossfires set up.
What's going on?
Bomb plot now comes in for Team Envy, and Sonic is desperately trying to regain some kind of foothold down here at B. And he can't. So this is the round for Team Envy going in their favor. 12 on the board. A very...
You know, once he gets the kill, maybe he should fall back and play the post block. But feeling confident, feeling keen.
And what is a very tense standoff here at the edge of the playground. A flash comes through. Modem still the only focal point for the side of Envy. And now Ryan has gone full circle. The playground is closed, ladies and gentlemen. Distance yourselves. Moose and Nifty. A little distance between the two of them. They're going to try to find their way onto the B-bomb site. Of course, they're not alone. It is Floppy. And he drops the bomb. And he's been on quite a tear in this game. Doesn't look to slow up just yet. Moose on a 1-on-5. What you going to do now, Moose?
The B-bomb site, Sonic is back in it. There's players short. There's still a dude on the flank, and Sonic holds down B. So Cloud9, they'll get themselves a 9th on the board.
In fact, that just goes as a testament to the game of constants and variables that is Counter-Strike. Constants being Calyx, landing a 1D on a Modem. 4v4. I say that OC finds a op kill, so that's going to help a lot.
Yeah, this is a lot of the situations Cloud9 got stuck in on the T side, where they would just be in the toilets and they would just end up committing towards long because their toilets and their short player die and they don't really have much else to do. Envy not wanting to fall into that trap, they're going to walk back through toilet and they might be able to close peek this orb. Still going to be ready. OC doesn't miss, fast as ever, but eventually a shot not connecting. And, well...
And they're going to get that down. Nifty holds just in case someone's up close and personal to kick things off, but it's Sonic inside of Graffiti and... Well, quick work there in the post plant. Envy.
If I'm Envy, I am paranoid about this because he's gotten away with it time after time and found so much success from this position. We saw Ryan was like so determined to clear this area the last time Envy tried to take mid, and this time they don't. This time they go, nah, Motten won't have done it again. But guess what? He's done it again. Ryan gets shot in the back of the head, looking the wrong way. Mihu and Nifty now in a 2-on-3 at the B-bomb site where 2 players reside for Cloud9. Effectively a 2-on-2 here at B, and JT wins that first fight and the follow-up. An 11th round on the board for Cloud9.
Cloud9, again, we talked about them setting up for the retake. They have that fast flank, but they're getting cut off by a flank of their own. Nifty coming in for the backline, dropping JT. Oh dear, Motten in the site. They're not ready. They don't account for him as he flashes through the smoke. Everyone was blind, and OC is coming alive. A 1-on-1 now in the site. Mihu making noise. OC knows. Mihu's going to try and back off and play the bomb. The time is ticking, and OC is waiting for a fight that will not get given his way. He is going to have to be the instigator in this round. He's going to have to smoke the bomb. And at this point, the time, it might just a tick too short.
Yeah, I mean, by that time, you double back, you go to drop the smoke, it's over with. Envy.
Not nice. It would have been nice if you got it, but it was just a flick. And a flick without the kill is just a mouse movement. So, Team Envy. Oh dear, that's the bomb. Caught off guard. Floppy doubling down, and JT almost got caught on that little wire spool and still continues to lay down the pain here. Finally, the flank is in from Mihu to deal with him. In the meantime, Calyx has secured another. Mihu down at the B site, throwing this round into disarray for Cloud9, and suddenly this bomb down bottom has been given some room to work with, but Mihu able to swing on out, deals with him on the peak. I think they're both in like, I think this is an interesting question. I think it's one, honestly, Tracer, I'd love to like talk a bit more in depth in during the death segment, because this round looks like it could draw to a close in favor of Envy, and if it does, then they'll be taking this map, and that there feels like the most important thing to be looking at. Bottom tries to have a bit of a standing connector, and he gets bested straight away. OC, 1v5 with a scout. Cloud9, they are relying on this guy in a big way, and you know, I would love to be optimistic here, but I also got to be realistic. This would be an undoable clutch, and it is. It is undoable. Team Envy take this map in their favor. The map pick of Cloud9 going their way. Nuke on the horizon coming up next. The map pick... Team Envy starting off with this T-side beginning. Cloud9, unsurprisingly, electing for a CT start. Already down towards ramp room. Envy try and pick up the pace. However, into the meat grinder they go. And my goodness, on the other side, you won't like what you find. Cloud9, they get that pistol round in the bag.
Yeah. G's against, or at least the latter there, because the rifles, well, look, they are just going to tear you apart. OC out of ammo, swaps to the sidearm, and it's no issue. 4 kills from the heaven. Envy don't even take him down.
And he's not going to be getting that ace, and that's okay too, as long as Cloud9 win the round, they said.
You stare into the wall, you get a pixel of vision when a player tries to cross, but that's not how it's meant to work. I was kind of hoping Motten would be like a great example of how to use the pixel gap. But yeah, sometimes that can happen. Sonic trying to right the wrongs of Cloud9 in this round. But he does get dealt with very, very quickly. For JT and Floppy, it might just have to be a save. 2-on-4 retake at the B bomb site. And even then, they try and save, but into the waiting guns they go. It's a Moose in the lobby putting on a show. JT getting out of there.
Yeah, the reason that position is like a good spot for Modem is, like, you're not going to get headshot, right? If an AK comes around that corner, they're not going to kill you. They're going to tag you at best, and you're going to run around the corner and drop the smoke.
And in amongst all of this, while outside is still being contested by Team Envy, there's no one fighting it for Cloud9. Instead, they crunch into the lobby. And Floppy is the man to get both bits of engagement there. So as far as they know, there's only one player in lobby, but actually it was pretty much everyone for Cloud9. And that bomb dropped all the way back presents a bit of a problem. Nifty gets dispatched to go get it, but in doing so, he's also now been offered up a 1v5 to have to commit to here if he wants to find a second round for this Envy squad.
No pressure whatsoever, but he's got to land this first shot, and he almost did, scarily enough.
Yeah.
What on earth?
He didn't see him.
Or in tarnation was that? Modem. Didn't push through. OC's got the shot off with the off after all. And Floppy with the main aggression. That really does just tear apart this offensive push from Envy.
And that's the ridiculous stuff that Cloud9 get away with all the time. Like Floppy, he hears someone wrap yard, so he just pushes the main smoke and gets past 3 Envy players, kills the dude outside and dies. Moose, he's making this round interesting somehow, but Cloud9, surely they're going to drop the bomb. They've got control back of the round. Motten now in a pivotal position.
Close.
Wait, didn't it happen for Cloud9 last time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't really know what to make
He's
of this
forgotten the
one.
numbers.
Oh, but he's done it. Moose, the delayed plant, the decision we never saw coming. And let's see. Oh, this would be a clutch. That would have been incredible. We've physically never seen it done before. Team Envy.
So Envy really just desperate for a kill right now. If they molly Floppy, they could find that there is utility available, but Floppy's playing timing, so if he peeks towards the door, there it is, perfectly played. Floppy with 3, and the bomb as well. It doesn't get better than that. This game is on rails for Cloud9, and they are training their way to the front, 7-1.
Before he's even seen anyone. Now, it's only these pistols, but they do manage to get past these players at secret stairs. Kind of get past him, but then kind of go back into him because that bomb gets dropped by his feet. And this leaves... you don't want to be there. You don't want to turn around and just see 3 dudes running out the double doors.
Cloud9 don't rotate. They look like they were going to push the lobby, but now they just push closer towards A, ready on the receiving end. Sonic will be the only man going down in this round, it feels like, for Cloud9, as Floppy finds a 4-piece on top of the hut. Excellent stuff, mowing them down in the door. OC is going to try and stop them outside once again.
Oh, and he does see a player crossing. Sonic able to swing out and deals with the first man, but it's JT to really take matters into his own hands. And there we go. That's the round, of course. Flash through for Motten.
There it is.
And the trade is in for Calyx at the very, very least. So they do get a foothold here outside. Bombs down in secret. However, these smokes are going to... Oh, goodness. Here's the lobby push. There's Ryan getting dealt with. Man advantage back in favor of Cloud9. And a real problem for Envy in this round is that bomb went across. No one else did. And that was pretty nice. Moose was able to get down the vent. Window gets broken. He'll have a good idea what's about to go down. The flash leaves him blind and he falls off. Now, rotation has already come in from OC. Moose tapping down not just one, but both players at the ramp has given Team Envy a shot at this second round. Floppy is left in the clutch.
He certainly can do it. 16-4 right now. He's looking on from control room. He knows that there's a player playing from the ramp side. He drops a Molotov. That's going to force reposition, but Moose into a peak. That puts a second one on the board for Envy. Finally,
Ooh, while Martin does get caught by Calix. And another important thing was last time Envy attempted this, Martin got the info outside that no one was pushing. And this time him falling has allowed for an extra avenue into this A bomb site. Nifty's going to throw the bomb to these players that have already got in.
What?
But uh-oh, this might cause some problems. Now suddenly that bomb is out in no man's land. Calix has at the very, very least kept this in even odds. And now he's looking towards main. Ooh, not quite rewarded for his patience. Ryan left in the clutch. He does put up the first. And now just looking for OC, has been able to get this bomb, taps it. Oh,
dear.
it's for the heaven side, but OC hasn't swung yet.
Oh my God, why does it have to be so close?
Oh dear, this is so close, OC's got to look down, and he doesn't. What is happening? This is the weirdest clutch you've ever seen. Ryan has got him down so low. OC's just toying with him, but Ryan connects the shot. 4 on the board for Envy.
Quite the sentence, but OC is going to look for a life sentence here in towards the door, pushing in quick. Floppy's got the entry, Moose is dead, Calix is above, but only good for 1. Nifty falling off the hut. Calix has dropped 2 in the meantime. Ryan's coming from main, and it's all down to JT in a clutch, tagged up. Mihu's finished the job, and it's Envy to start the comeback. Personally, I never see it pay off in the yard. Well, that's a good hold from Mihu. He's been having a rough time here in Nuke, but he puts up 2 down B. Now, Envy, do they want to commit to the rotate? Ryan is hesitating on the ladder just in case someone's watching, and all timing is everything. He's got his teammate here as well. It's a crossfire. He can peek, he can catch him off guard, looking the wrong way. 2 on 2 now, thanks to Ryan. But Cloud9, they're going to run away. They want to get this bomb out of here. Ryan's got his back covered. He kills a man coming down vents. And because Sonic has died, OC has to commit to B. He knows the top site would be a long way away, and he's got no one there to cover him. Sonic coming down the vents may have made this even harder than it had to be. And, well, it's not meant to be for OC. The angle just isn't there. Ryan, big flank, and he's got Modern with it as well. Another player in the lobby. He's just going to run away. Safe play from Ryan with 20 seconds, not wanting to let Cloud9 back into the round, but they're going to fight tooth and nail for it. Floppy coming through the heart. Calix is ready, and he drops the bomb. JT on his own, and Calix will send him packing. Envy continuing to build on the CT side.
Is the man tasked with this challenge. Quite a big one indeed as he tries to go toe-to-toe with the AWP here. But, oh, Mihu on the rotation. He's got Nifty's back. And he keeps the advantage in favor of Team Envy. Cloud9, they've got players outside. They're going to try and get into main here as a last-ditch attempt. However, that bomb was on the back of Floppy by the looks of things. That's been dropped up in heaven. That is a disaster for Cloud9. Oh dear, Mihu laying down the pain. Does get traded eventually and still doable in a 2-on-2, but it's the time that's a problem. This bomb is still in heaven and OC is trying to get there. But even as he gets it, 15 seconds left, he's got to drop in at A. This is where both players are for Envy. OC, what can he even do?
And Cloud9 looking to take a bite out of the ramp room. Mihu's got 1. He's trying to stall to allow for Nifty to come in for support, but now he's being wrapped from the right side, and Nifty is going to get taken down. Mihu has to hold strong, and he can only get 1 more. It's not really worth it for Envy, as they've lost another man down lower on that rotation. JT has been holding the vents the entire time. This wrap from ramp could be huge from Moose, or Ryan rather, but he's being loud about it, and they've heard the drop. They're about to pinch him from the side, and Moose might just have to save here. Cloud9 have broken it. They've finally done it. The 10-11 round curse for Envy. And that's why it's so good, because he kills a player rotating it. And when you kill a player rotating, you know 2 things. Often, you know...
Yeah, Mihu's in a pretty rough spot here. They're starting to pour on in. They're coming out above, below, everywhere. They're in the vents. And now Nifty set up over here at the ramp side, flashed off of the angle. JT holding for this push from Ryan, and he gets a little overzealous there, goes through that smoke and gives away a kill to Cloud9. This is going to lead to them putting a 13th round on the board. There's no money left in these bank accounts for Envy. Considering the huge streak that they went on, they are now strapped for cash here. Heading in to round 26, a 13th about to grace the board for Cloud9, and Morton might even deal with both of these saving players. Nifty gets cut out of the equation, and Morton not quite able to follow up to Calix, but that's where Floppy comes in. It's a team ace for Cloud9. Calyx is going to find himself in hot water potentially with this main flank that could come in. His attention might get divided, and he puts up one kill. Now Ryan goes unchecked, but only briefly. Sonic gets a trade. There's a wrap coming in, and amongst all this chaos from Mihu, now arriving from the ramp room. They're not ready for him to be so close, but Motum gets that trade, and that there is such an important kill. Only 10 seconds left on the clock, though, and Motum's going to get this bomb planted. Where is even safe? He sticks it out in the open for main, but it's Nifty to find the kill, wrapping around on the rafters to put a 13th on the board for Envy.
The annoying pop flashes through the outside smokes that really was a problem for Envy, and Envy used their own trick back up against Cloud9. What are they left with? Another top hit. Moose is already there, and he's spraying them away. The flashes do nothing, and Floppy's got a trade. He gets 2, but even that isn't enough. OC now next on the chopping block, and his block has been chopped. It's Envy on 14.
Yes, sir.
9 do take control of Secret. 3 here. The one still is up above. Sonic, being the man in the A site, or the lobby rather, drops Mihu on a push, and now they've got to push down towards B. Great shot from Moose, looking for 2. The re-peek is what will give things up.
Yeah, but that repeat caused so much damage. That should have been it. Motum from the back lines yet again. He tried to do it. He whips a shot. Calyx comes out there and puts him to rest.
Oh no. Calyx's Spidey senses started tingling, and now they're going back up towards the A site. Cloud9.
Oh no.
Oh dear, they're going back into the Lion's Den, but they catch them sleeping, and they deal with Ryan. Now into the A site they go. This, I mean, if I'm Envy, I don't know where this is ending up. I don't even think Cloud9 will know where this is ending up.
Truth be told, it's Envy that makes Cloud9, that makes Motum.
And so outside now belongs to Cloud9. They might look to commit over here towards Hell, looking to get a lot of map control. Are they ready for a player hidden? That's Moose down in CT, swinging on out. Mihu now arriving to the scene as well. JT just looks away at the wrong time.
Oh dear.
But thankfully, Floppy and OC have helped keep Cloud9 in this round. Still the man advantage residing with Envy. Cloud9 looking to try and take some heaven control. Nifty's still down at the B bomb site, holding on. But Cloud9 have got no interest in B. Instead, they ride this one out together. Over towards heaven they go. I would love to see what these players at the A site are looking at right now. And it's Calyx and Ryan, backs against the wall, quite literally. They were both looking towards heaven, but the moment they've looked away, Cloud9 have found a means of getting into this A bomb site. The bomb gets dropped down by OC. Floppy now the man to plant it. So a heaven post plant makes this round very, very tricky. This Molotov on Ryan and the smoke on Nifty could come in clutch in this situation, but Floppy holding down the site has left this in a 1v1. Nifty without armor. We highlighted that earlier on, and now it really does play into this round. Floppy holding down the bomb site. 16 on the board for Cloud9, and this quarterfinal is set to continue. They'll split this series 1-1. People and OC over here in middle, trying to get out, trying to have a bit of a say in this round, and now a mid to B looking to come through. And amongst all of this, Floppy's holding on over at long, and he's doing more than holding on, but this B play has been shut down by Ryan, delivering 3 stellar kills, and Mihu never even went check. Now, Floppy was meant to be lurking here at long. He was meant to be cutting off rotations. Well, now the whole round falls onto his shoulders, and he's making a pretty convincing case of it. 3 kills for him. And he's got to go toe-to-toe with Mihu now. This bomb dropped. And Floppy, if he goes into these mid doors, the timing's a little bit awkward, but Mihu will get the kill delivered to him. Envy find themselves the pistol round.
Warp is here for OC. The flashes go over. And they're going to try and drop someone into spawn. Nifty's ready for it. He doesn't let them get away with that. And Ryan drops another. Mihu gone from Goose, and Nifty, he is loose, looking to tie this round together. Calyx on the flank might do it on his own, and he's done exactly that. OC finds Nifty on the ramp, but it is the man in the back line that will save the AWP. They're trying to show us some speed of their own. Steadfast in the moment, but I imagine this will pick up in pace, and into the AWP they go. Nifty with a second. JT found the entry, but past that point, Cloud9 aren't passing many points. They are just getting mowed down. Nice shot from Motum. It stinked, though, and down to 12 will be finished by the pistol. It's 3 from Nifty.
And now, going towards B. Oh, Cloud9, Calyx, ready, and waiting.
All right.
Maybe not doing that much waiting now, as Floppy has very much opened this round up for the Cloud9 side. OC as well, even trying to... That's lovely. OC, I love to see it. Cloud9, first round on the board. And Envy win the round on the back of it. So it might fall back into one of these B plays early on into this one. They try and establish this default in this round, but already some questions being raised as Nifty and Mihu both get aggressive and are rewarded for it. All across the board, the aggression was coming in, but aggression's good up until a point.
Running into B, Moose is trying to beat them to it, but he's realized he's out of this one. Going to try and play timing. Oh, that was a messy play. Bit of a swing and a miss from Moose.
Yeah, and you look at this, you say, well, Moose goes for the fight, 2v2 situation. Ryan wasn't anywhere nearby to get the trades or even make that a fair fight. So Moose goes down pretty much with nothing to show for it. Now in a one-on-one, Ryan and OC, he does hit the head.
This is a pretty, horrible spot because now if you're Envy, you're thinking, have we just let Cloud9 back into this? Or are the USPs going to come in swinging and surprise us? Nifty somehow besting a man at Catwalk, but Floppy, he says, nah, enough of this USP life. I'm ready, and I'm waiting, and this round's over.
Yeah, I praise the rains down in Africa.
Got 3 players over at this side of the map.
Oh, Mihu, he's got a lot of value from this position before, and they're not going to check it again, but it's only damage for the second round. The Molotov finishes off the job to Floppy. Entry to B through the smoke, and Sonic has found 2. This is crazy. Once again, Cloud9 making it happen.
Yeah, those cash reserves even, have been drained.
Open the register.
It's throwing this CT default into a bit of disarray, and it's left him with a couple of weak areas on the map. Now, Mihu tries to aggress at Catwalk just to get a bit of information for his troubles. But that leads to him going down, and as does everyone else from this MV side. Calyx is the last man remaining, and while he does remove the AWP, a 1v4 is still required, and that is not something he feels up to the task of. He'll back up into the B bomb site, trying to save, but they know the name of the save game. And they find him.
Yes, they certainly do. Last round of the half, and while Cloud9 cannot win the half.
Yeah, this play really is on a timer. And Ryan coming in on this flank, as you mentioned. OC gets caught over here in middle, actually by Mihu pushing the Catwalk.
Oh, you're kidding.
Alex, the moment he looks over at middle, got a little bit worried on the back of seeing OC in the mid doors, right, and that getting calm. JT delays this bomb plant to try and take a peek, and he spots a bunch of players in mid. Yeah, now we'll elect to get this bomb down. It's not a tunnels plant. And so Sonic's position in the tunnels is something that could hurt Cloud9. He's got to leave it with that smoke now falling on in to set up this crossfire with JT. Flash is going over. Envy try and storm on into this site, and they do get a player deep, but Sonic is more than ready. He's going to finish it off with 3, 4 in the round, and a 7th on the board.
Envy, they might be in the B site pretty fast at that as well. Floppy's got to do it all on his own, and he's been flashed out, dinked on the first peak, and his teammates have gone for the door. He does drop the bomb, and 2 more heads to follow. Floppy, that is ridiculous. He's still standing, he's still in the site, but not for long, as Nifty says goodnight. Still a chance for Envy to make this round happen, and Nifty, oh, it's more than a reality at this point. Motum is now in the clutch. It is flipped, it is flopped back and forth, and finally it's Envy in control. They're going to close it. Moose with the final kill, and Envy take 9.
Obviously trying to get some mileage out of this scout. Now Cloud9, they've got a great conversion in these 4 spies. Let's see if that holds true here. Oh, wow. You see why these deagles look so deadly in the right hands. And, well, Motum shutting down 2 over at the B bomb site, leaves a tagged up Nifty by this scout earlier on in the round, and a 1v4 might just be knocking on heaven's door here, as he does deal with a man down in the lower tunnels. That's Sonic to get removed.
Until he heard a drop, and he knows which angle to peek.
Still reported, doesn't matter. 14 seconds on the clock, and now he looks to the window. He knows he's got to hit 2 quick shots in succession. Finds one, lines up for a second. OC with the scout. The
attention of OC, so they can climb up on the catwalk. It's an A split for Envy. JT, the first point of contact up on this A site. No flashes for long. Envy's just going to take dry fights here by the looks of things, and that is a dangerous decision. But against the MP9, they have the better weaponry. JT with the jiggle, and he is dead immediately. Good shot from Ryan. Envy trying to commit here. There's an AWP stuck on car between both positions here. He's going to get a double, 2 for 1 in the damage. Moose is low. Here's the cat play. The timing is good for the scope, but the kill isn't there. OC trades, and it's down to low HP for Envy.
Yeah, look at this. Floppy's going straight up for it, and rightfully so. Knows they're low, spins on a dime, finds Moose to end the round out 11.
Three smokes down, and the commitment here for Envy looking likely early in the round as well. They might drop a player into CT spawn. That's pretty standard. Two go down, but there's two CTs there, plus Sonic with the orb, and it is just mowed out for Cloud9. They run into the firing line. Nifty has to try and pull them out of this one, but even this, it may be too much for him. He's alone in a 1-on-4. Flick looks like he connects, but it does not. And Cloud9 up to 13.
Alternatively, they could just commit. They could just full send it. And they will. They will try and get in. They leave Catwalk now, and they try and hit this B site. But my word, that is not how they wanted it to go by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, that's a little bit of an ugly spray there from Nifty. This was a good start for Envy. They took a man advantage, but things have quickly turned sour here in round 25. Ryan is putting up what resistance he can. And Cloud9, they keep feeding the beast. JT will at least get that trade, and we're back into a 2-on-2, a chance for Envy.
Oh, this is such a good spot. He's gone behind the car. He should be able to kill JT here. Last position he's going to expect. Sonic's been covering this spot the entire time, but now he's trapped. He's pinned. He's done the damage. Sonic low, jumping and hoping for a miracle. It's not going to happen. He needs to hit a perfect pre-fire shot. Car connection not coming through, and Calyx has done it. He saved it for Envy. The first rifle round they have had in this game.
And secure this A site for the rest of Team Envy. It's them looking to get a leg up in this round, and they certainly do. Now, that is a bit awkward. The bomb got dropped over in mid, but thankfully, it's kind of under control, and now it is fully under control, courtesy of Mihu, getting a hat-trick in that round.
Young Stu and the crew.
Stu and the crew get it done in Boston. Floppy now going to get done from the pit. Hit long. He's going to find significant damage, and that might just be enough. Gonna leave 3 players alive for Envy. This could be it.
It could indeed. I like his teammates Flash as well, you know, setting Floppy up, not leaving on his own. Now there's no more utility. Floppy just has to fight till his death, and well, that might not even come if Floppy continues. He's on a third. Finally going to be put to rest. Sonic with the AWP at car, and Envy. This is so rough. They're trapped at long, and Cloud9 know it. They've pushed B. Bottom is in T-spawn. Sonic shooting smokes as they fade. Moose fired a shot, but he will get taken down, and Nifty now has to do it all alone. The jump, he does actually manage to offset Sonic, but really past that point, this should be a Cloud9 round.
Yep. Oh, and that's it. It's a Cloud9 series. It's a Cloud9 semi-final guaranteed to face the might of Gen G. They're able to best Team NB.